Hi guys, welcome back to some more action with Accrington. We are in League One now. We're about to start pre-season. A few things to go through before though. Obviously, we were set the objective this season by the board to gain automatic promotion again. So that is something that I obviously need to take seriously and need to think about in terms of the squad size and everything. I have a few players in terms of free agents who I'm potentially going to bring in, but I'm going to scout them first. First one is this keeper, Christoph Caliguri. One of the reasons I looked at a keeper was a couple of comments said to sell Ben Amos. Obviously, we have our young keeper, our 16-year-old keeper that's rated 71, I believe, who's going to be our main guy. So selling Ben Amos, it gets a chunk of wage off, and also if we can get 400,000 for him, we can maybe look to bring in some. I do have an idea of someone who I want to bring in, but I need to scout him, and that's this guy, Darren Murray. I was looking at my centre-back scenario, and we have 4 centre-backs. I know that I'm fairly confident at least 2 are going to go out on international duty. If the third goes out on international duty, that's going to leave 1 in winter who won't because he's English. So therefore I was looking at potentially getting another English centre-back in. So Murray was the potential one I was going to bring in, although I may see if there are others around. Left backs, I had these 2 on, but we don't really need a left back. Free agent Abel Scuadone, CDM. I have in mind to sell Fathi. He does go out on international duty, so getting rid of him and replacing him with someone who won't. All the free agents I am looking to sign are European, so I'm assuming they will not be leaving for international duty, whereas obviously a lot of the free agents that you sign are Bolivian, African, Colombian, so therefore there's more chance that they leave to go on international duty. Rankovic is on the transfer list. Is someone who I'm potentially interested in if I sell Bejarano, because he does leave on international duty as well. Conor Mahoney we tried to sign last season. Daniel Gato Thomason is Spanish. He's a free agent. I'm looking just to see, I'm scouting these 4 free agents just to see what they are in terms of their rating and whether they are worth potentially signing. And the final one is Nigel May, a French guy who has decent finishing between 63 and 73. We're going to have a look at these and then see where we go. Caballos is on the transfer list from Spurs. Unfortunately, he's on 10 grand a week, so I'll have to sell a couple of players. Maybe if we get an offer in for Ntuli or Brivio that's too good to turn down, like 2 million, then maybe I have to sell. Maybe I have to sell him. And Caballos is, he's an absolutely amazing player. Can play left wing or right wing, and look at those stats. He should tear League One up. But 10 grand a week is a bit maybe too much to pay. In terms of selling players, obviously these 3 are my youth guys that came in, and especially Gale and Lowe, they will definitely be straight into the starting 11. I mean, 16 years old and 70 and 71 rated. Seeger will look to give a few games to as well, get him in there. I believe, along with Galindo, he is my highest centre mid as it stands. I think the Vizcarrondo is also 77. Tim Payne's up there as well. In terms of selling players, Fathi is on the transfer list. We've got Gunn, the young left winger, he's hopefully going to go out on loan. Maguire, 17-year-old keeper, rated 53. We have Afobe, who is 16 and rated 53. So I may let Maguire go out on loan. We'll have to see how this Italian keeper looks as well. Alutza is one I was looking to let go out on loan. He's 19 and 62 rated. 12.50 a week. Maybe let him go out on loan. We'll have to see. Noble, another CDM. Look to let him go out on loan, gain some experience. Armstrong, a left back. We signed 2 left backs that were free agents during the off season. This guy is the 3rd. He's the lowest rated. We've got Kamalo as well, essentially as backup. So let Armstrong go out on loan, and Ballatoni let go out on loan. But there is therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 players potentially leaving the club, which will drop us down to a squad total of 25. Now, we've seen in other episodes that has not been enough, so therefore I will be looking to make a few signings, and these free agents that I'm looking to scout, they are hopefully the ones to come in, with 1 or 2 maybe from the transfer list, but we'll have to have a look. Obviously we don't have much money to work with, so we'll have to dip into the transfer funds should we sell anyone. but a lot of it's going to be through free agents, I think, until we finally can sell a player. I don't want to sell, if I don't have to, anyone apart from maybe Ben Amos. I've not put him on the transfer list yet. I'll give it until August. If we haven't received an offer for him by then I may look to put him on the transfer list. But I'm hoping if we can potentially get an offer whilst he's not on the transfer list, and we will then be able to get a decent value for him, whereas obviously if he's on the transfer list we'll get close to his value. Maguire wants to discuss his wage. He's my 17-year-old keeper who's rated 53, I think. And we have a transfer offer for Ahmed Fathi from Rotherham, valued at 200,000. I want 200,000 for him. He's young, he's got good potential, so you can give me the full amount for him. And Maguire wanted to discuss his wage, didn't he? Contract. Maguire, 53 rated. You want 750 quid. I'm not too sure. Amos has got, well, Amos is on 8 grand, so that's a lot to take off. Maguire, we were looking to let you go out on loan, weren't we? I may look to sell you instead then, if you're going to be moaning about your wage. Let's have a look. Maguire. Add to transfer list. Feels he's underpaid. See you later, fella. Get you off the books, and we'll probably look to get this other guy in. I know he's going to cost a bit more in wage, but if you're going to moan about what you're on in terms of money, then I'm just not interested. You've just signed for the club. They're going to be the third choice keeper. Okay, so Rotherham have matched the 200,000 for Fathi, which is okay. Struner is cleared to rejoin the squad. We have 5 updates. So 3 days remaining, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. Right, I'm not going to look at those updates. I'm going to wait till these 3 days are up, and then we'll have a look at these free agents, as Aguero set to move to Real Madrid. Interesting. Aha, scouting update as well. Final offer, final. Right, scout report. 73, 79 and 69. Wow, these guys are awful. That's something we could potentially do if we had a decent transfer offer for a player. We'll look to get another youth scout. We have an offer for James Gunn. Port Vale on loan. Yes, gladly. And then didn't we have some? Yes, we did have some final reports, so let's go and have a look. But I'm not going to do it that way. Let's go into Global Transfer Network. No, don't want to do that. Why aren't you going in? Right. Why are they not then in my office? Why are they not in my office? The fact that... Oh well. Right, contracts. No, not contracts, was it? What a tit. Shortlist. Wow. 58 for Caliguri. Approach to sign. 4-year deal, 20%, and you're going to be a squad rotation player. 58, he may get a few games, may give him like the Johnson's Paint Trophy. Who else were we looking at? Let's go down here. 60 rated CDM, 12.50 a week, 4-year deal, squad rotation. They may not accept that role, but they also may. 63 for Rankovic, we know that. Mahoney, we don't know. 59 for Thomason, 60 for me. He wants 12.50 a week. He wants 12.50 a week. We'll sign you, May. It's just getting more players into the squad. It's bolstering even things and boosting things. The other player I'm going to look at now is we'll look at this Darren Murray, see what he comes out. Hopefully he's quite good, but we'll have to see. I may leave buying a centre back until I've actually had a chance to scout. But we can have a quick look now at the transfer list. See if there are any transfer listed centre backs, just to see what's around. Basically, there may be no one. So we've got Derek, plays for Real Madrid. He's going to be on a lot, 10 grand a week. Stats: standing tackles not bad, slide tackles really good. Dejan Texeria from Stoke, 3 grand a week, but is he Slovenian? Is that? He looks Slovenian. That badge, I think so, or Slovakian. So therefore, a good chance he won't. He'll be leaving on international duty, so he won't be available for certain games. Julian Janvier from Lille. Fortunately, your stats aren't that great for a 23-year-old. Jean-Jacques Pierre. Your stats are okay. Wow. Scott Tannock, not bad. Sergio Ayala, not bad. Scott Tannock, you could be one. 100,000. Interesting. We'll have to see on that one. But Darren Murray's the interesting one. So let's have a look at him first of all. I am actually right now while I'm talking to you guys trying to get on FootWiz and see, but unfortunately he's not listed on there. So we're just going to leave that on for now. We'll move on and see what he is scouted at. Obviously, there's only one player being scouted, so it's not going to be. Oh, Accrington predicted finish second. Interesting. Contract offer accepted for Scudone and player sold. Thank you. Right, well, I'll get these two guys in. That's my keeper. That's another keeper in, and that's a new CDM in. But I want to go back to the news, as I'm fairly certain it was on there that we'd be news. Right, let's have a look. Club news. Fans expect Accrington to win the league. Key player Matty Gale. Is that my left back or is that my keeper? I can't remember. He's one of the two. Any forward who can score goals regularly is worth his weight in gold. Alessandro Brivio with a saying of the one. Strength in depth is a key, however, and goals. Well, midfielder Tim Pay will play a vital role in ensuring the team operates to their maximum, while defender Matty Gale will help keep goals conceded to a minimum. Scouts have suggested Shane Smith is a young player who might have a big impact this campaign. Okay, it's interesting that it comes up with those players. I've always been wondering whether it's sort of highlighting those players are the ones I should be playing a bit more. May has accepted that contract, so these guys now, I suppose, I think that's one good thing that EA have fixed, the fact that as you move up the table, sorry, not the table, the leagues, the free agents should be expecting less of a role. When you're a League 2 side, they should be happy with a first team place, because obviously they're building on your squad. But as you become a better team, therefore, and they are in the mid to low bracket range of the overall players that you have in your squad, then yeah, they should expect less of a role and not expect a starting role, but more of a squad role. And it seems as though that has been fixed, which is quite nice. Quickly just have a look and see, we still have 34 players in the squad, which is always good. I'm just looking at this for Gillingham. It says mid-table obscurity, but it had them finishing position as 22nd. Balatoni is experimenting, wants to play. Tim Payne wants to play, and we have an offer for Balatoni from Blackpool. Yeah, why not? Let you go out on loan. Right, a game against Go Ahead Eagles. We are going to go straight in with Lowe in the back. We are going to go with Gale at the back. Winter there, Smith, Galindo, Vizcarrondo. Now let's have Seeger in there, Mingioa. Let's keep you in there actually, Mingioa. And Dooley, no. Riveo, yes. On the bench, I'm going to want all my new guys just to give them some experience. Right, Armstrong, you were one of my first new guys on the bench. Amos, not on the bench. We will have Caliguri, Scudone on the bench for Vizcarrondo. May on the bench for Azogwe. Anyone else? Afobe, no. And Thule, and what's Struner, Armstrong. Yeah, that'll do. That bench is okay. I think this formation is okay. Once we potentially get to Championship, Premier League, we may need to change the formation. But I think this 4-4-2 is gonna hold us in good stead for this season. Go ahead of playing a 4-3-3, so it's nice to see what we do against that formation. 3-1 win. Galindo with 1, Mingio with 2. Rivio missed a penalty. Scuadoni came on as well. Thanks for playing me. No problem, Tim Payne. Second fixture coming up. Can't reckon. Exeter. Interesting. We're playing Exeter in a friendly. We'll make a few changes for this one. And Thule in. May can start the game. Seeger for Vizcarrondo. Smith, Hatfield, Mingioa. Keep you in there. I do need to look at getting another left mid in. Velasco, Milanov out. Not really got anyone out because we're playing Winter there. So Winter for Struner. Galindo out. And let's go Grant. Let's give you some game time. Scuadoni came on during the last game. That's Kamalo. Let's not have you there. Let's have Armstrong there. Let's give him some time. Right. So we've brought in 3 players. We've sold 1. We're not doing too bad. Let a few go out on loan. So we may need to bring in 1 or 2. Obviously, the English centre back is one that I am looking to get done. That is, I think, a must. And then I think a left wing to help Mingioa out. We do have Hatfield, I think, that can play there. It may be Bejarano, but if I'm looking to potentially sell Bejarano, then obviously that's going to help out our international breaks. Galindo, you're going to moan that you're not being played, but it's free. It's bloody not even the start of the season yet, mate. So don't worry about it. As PSG and Barca in Suarez talks. But yeah, it's not even the start of the season. He's moaning about not playing. Youth report. This guy's dropped down to an 84. Let's release you. And Wiltcombe has a report: 71, 67, 78, 87, 88 for the keeper. Oliver de Ridder, reject. 71, reject. 67, reject. 78, reject. We'll keep our eye on you. We'll reject you. We'll keep our eye on the keeper just in case, but I think we're okay for goalkeepers right now. What am I thinking? I'm thinking get this game done. I'm going to look to go with the starting 11 for the upcoming season. Riveo's gone up to a 69. There's Vizcarrondo and Galindo. Hatfield, no. Smith, yes. Struner, Milanov, Gale, Kamalo, Winter and Payne. May, Scudoni, Seeger. Seeger, yes. May, no. We're going to have Bauman on the bench. Lutz has gone up to a 63, so yeah, I may not sell him and just let him go out on loan. But even with the players that have gone out on loan, we still have 13 reserves. Granted, 3 of them are keepers, so and we've got a keeper on the bench as well, so we do have a ton of keepers, and that is one thing I will now do. I'll actually go and put Ben Amos on the transfer list. We've had no offers for him yet, so I will put him on the list now. Get him sold. You guys have said it. I feel like we should. It's £8 plus. If we can get 400,000 for him, that's what 400,000 divided by 52 weeks. So that's about another £8. Plus that 400,000 will potentially help us buy a decent centre back. Bauer in demand. Interesting. Why I'm hitting left stick, but a number of international teams express an interest in a talented manager. His reputation has really been. Let's say South Africa. South African Football Association already met with me. Apparently so. Yeah, interesting one. I don't know whether to take an international one. As the comments were, there was a comment saying if I'm an international manager, then obviously I will go on a break, so therefore games will be rearranged. But I don't know whether I actually want to take one. It's just going to slow getting through the seasons with Accrington, and I'd prefer Adam Buxton, my role at the club, as Ogway his role at the club. Yeah, I prefer to get through the seasons with Accrington and just get promoted as quickly as possible, get through as many seasons and see where we go from there, rather than do the older international. Benzema is linked to Spurs. Final report on Darren Murray. Okay, so his overall is 66. And he is 20 years of age. We'll inquire and see what QPR have to say about that. They may say you can have him for this much, they may say you can't. Right, I'm going to stick with, actually, I want to have a look. I'm thinking now that Mingioa is the weak link on that left mid. So I am wondering about what we can do. And you see there on the transfer list, there's absolutely no one. We could look at getting in this Thomas Brocker. We could scout him. £3 a week. I know he's 31. He's German, so he's not going to be leaving on international duty. But he's got decent physicals. His ball control is okay. Finishing is good. Shot power. Crossing, I suppose, could be better. This guy, Salvatore Masileo, could be okay, but he's 34. Christian Caballas is the one that I want, but we just can't afford his wage, which is just I suppose if we sell Ben Amos for 400,000, it'll give us £8 in wages, which will put us up to £13 available per week in wage. So maybe Caballas could be the one to come in. But it's a difficult one. I mean, left mid is somewhere where I do think you look at the rest of the team and everywhere else seems to be 65 or above, whereas that is just 62, which isn't quite good. But first league game of the season, Brivio gets the first goal after 2 minutes, and it's a 3-1 win. De Jouet, Untuli and Brivio with the goals. Hansen with one back for Bradford. Good start to the season at home. Brentford now in the Capital One Cup. Transfer offer for David Alutza from Preston, season-long loan. Okay, get him some game time, get him out of there. I think we have enough now, and it's now I am going to look at doing the older 1 in, 1 out, and I think that's the best scenario. £1 million for Darren Murray. Okay. So, maybe we have to look at someone else in terms of who can come in. I don't think I had another one on the shortlist. I didn't. I am interested though. Can you play left mid? Yes, you can. Scout you. I will inquire. Because this guy turns out to be, I think he turns out 80s, I think. can't fully remember, but I will quickly have a look. Conor Mahoney apparently starts off as 55 and he hits 73, so he may help us out for a season or two, but then again I suppose he's going to be hitting 62, 63 now. We're in season 3, so if he started at 55, you're looking at a growth of 4 per season. Like 63, yeah, now. So we may, if we can sign him pretty soon, he may help us out for 1 or 2 seasons. But Christian Caballos, he starts at 69 and he hits 78. So we need to realistically get him in good and, well, basically now. And then he would help us out. I know he's left wing, but I think we can get. I think he can play left. I think he should be able to play left mid. Okay, dribbling is okay. Curve, penalties, his crossing, potentially not that good. But I'll get this Capital One Cup game done, and then I'll call it a day. Unless transfer for Jacob Maguire, keeper. Yeah, let's just let him go. He's going to Cheltenham. We do have now back to 4 keepers, aren't we? If Ben Amos goes, we're down to 3 keepers, but I'm okay with that. Right, make some changes. Get players who were moaning, like Zogwe, in for this game. Seeger, get you in. Tim Payne, get you in. Hatfield, get you in. Bejarano, Buxton, you were moaning. Let's get you in. Alex Winter, Gale out, and Kamalo back in. Yeah, that'll do. It's Brentford in the Capital One Cup. If we go through, we go through. If we don't, we don't. We are away, so we're not. I'd say we're potentially not expected to win the game. Obviously, it'd be nice if we could. But yeah, I'd prefer to concentrate on the league and make sure that we are not playing too many games midweek, and we have the players available for the weekend's games. Everyone fully fit. We have our full starting proper 11 out for as long as we can, as many games as we can. But Brentford win 4-3 on penalties. Wow, look at that. The first goal of the game was in the 87th minute. Baumann with the goal. Then Saunders scored a minute later. Vizcarrondo made it 2-1 after 114 minutes, and Judge 1 minute from time made it 2-2. Okay, I suppose Brentford are a good side, and I believe, yeah, they're in 5th place in the league as well. We have Brentford now in the league, so I'll tell you what, I am going to get that game done as well. No interest in letting him leave. Wonder if I can be cheeky and get him on loan. We can only have a... they can say no, can't they? Conor Mahoney. Approach to loan. Goal bonus... full season, submit that. I'm thinking if we get him in on loan, it's another player in the squad to bolster the squad. It's going to help us out in terms of squad size. It's going to help us out in terms of depth and strength, and we can play him on the left. Well, look at that, 2 games in 4 days. Loan offer rejected. Don't want to loan a player to one of our to a rival team. Are you in my league now, Bradford? Blackburn, sorry. Reject you, reject you. We have this keeper. We'll keep our eye on him, but his overall is pretty shocking at the moment, so. Are you in my league, Blackburn? Did you get relegated? I know we're close, and we're, in terms of Blackburn and Accrington, aren't that far apart. But I'm in the league below you. Unbelievable. Right, let's see if we can exact revenge over, who am I thinking? Brentford, that's it, we're going to put our full strength team out here. Galindo, Bejarano for Smith, Hatfield for Mingioa, Kamalo, Gale, Winter, Milanov, Buxton, Struner. Tim Payne, yeah, let's keep Vizcarrondo actually, sod it. Let's have you there. Right, this is the final game. We're coming up to half an hour. And Brentford away. It's away again. It would be nice to get revenge over them. But who knows? Just as long as we don't avoid defeats, we need to keep a good start to the season going, get that early momentum. But Ntuli scores after 1 minute, win the game 3-1. Ntuli with 2, Payne with 1, Jota with 1 back for Brentford. Nice way to end the episode. We got revenge on Brentford. I was okay about the cup result, and the league result was one that I was really after. Second in the table. 5 teams have maximum points from 2 games. But guys, I'll call it a day there. If you can think of any left mids that would help the squad out, let me know. We potentially have the money from Ben Amos's transfer coming, should we eventually sell him. But yeah, any left mids that you can think of that were around 65 to 70 that will help the squad, let me know. That's the sort of play we need right now. And I'll catch you all next time. I think the next episode will be out with you on Friday. But thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.